I submit to you, if you cannot smile in a taxi, you will never smile in a Ferrari. I can share with you, I used to, when I was staying at the house there with the champs in Joburg for 7 odd years of my life, we then received, the academy received this massive sponsorship from Sony Ericsson. I mean, well, at the time it was really massive money. It was like 10 million rand for a 5-year period, so we get 2 million every year. Not me personally, the academy, of course. If I had to get 2 million, it would also be great, but it wasn't for me personally, it was for a lot of us, okay? And I think my wife would have also enjoyed the 2 mil with us, okay? But anyhow, so we were there, and we then got blessed with an opportunity to go and study. So we got blessed with college fees that got paid for us. It wasn't university, but it was college. So we went to Boston College. I personally, myself and my roommate went to the one in Bedford View. The other guys, they wanted to see more girls, and they wanted to then go to the one in CBD, Braamfontein in Joburg. So, well, whatever, it is what it is. So we went there, and I remember we had to then take taxis to school. Okay, I'm not talking about Uber, I'm talking about taxi. And I remember we used to take the Alexandra taxis. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been physically in Alexandra. It's a township in Joburg. It's pretty intense there, okay? And the Alexandra taxis, they will really, squeeze you in like a sardine in a can. It wasn't Quantum. I don't know if you guys are aware of the different types of taxis, but it wasn't a Quantum taxi. It wasn't an Inyati taxi. It was those old, either Siaya ones, the Toyota ones, and there was another, I don't even know what the other make was. But there was this one particular make. Now remember, we had to take the taxi from the clubhouse, walk a couple of meters down, take the taxi from the clubhouse, and then go drive through to Eastgate Mall in Joburg. And then from Eastgate Mall, we would either need to then walk for about 30 odd minutes to get to college that day. Praise God, another friend of ours showed us a shortcut, so we could cut our walking time from 30 to 15 minutes at least, by God's grace, which was a great benefit for us. Okay, but I remember there was this one particular taxi. It was called in Zulu. It was called Tamba Lenyoga. Now Tamba Lenyoga means snake bone. Okay, and this taxi, there was this little hill on our way back. Okay, from school, from college, and the taxi was really just in dire straits. Like, this taxi was falling apart. I mean, like, you could literally open the door, get out of the taxi, and walk at the same speed as the taxi was busy driving, going up that hill. In that taxi, I don't know if it was that specific one, but the other Alexandra taxis, you could literally, the floor was rusting, so you could see the road while you're busy driving. Okay, that was the taxis we were in, but we were having a good time, you know what I mean? And I remember a couple of years later, and then give my life to Jesus. And then from there, I remember it was winter time, 2015 winter, and unfortunately there was a circumstance that happened, and I had to sleep on a wooden floor the one winter night, shivering myself to sleep. I had like one blanket, and I had to sleep like on a wooden floor, and I was shivering myself to sleep. And the next day was church, and I walked into church, and people ask you, like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm blessed. Because I really thought I was blessed. I was in a police van 8 years ago. Of course I'm blessed. I prefer the wooden floor over the back of the van any day. I'm blessed. I was blessed not because there was money in the bank. I was blessed not because I was driving a fancy car. And there's nothing wrong with that. I was blessed because of what Jesus has done for me. The vision of knowing that I'm loved.